everyone, this is Joanna. Please excuse my appearance here. I tried to wash my hair yesterday and that didn't work out too well, and I'm having some issues with trying to find some new hair products that'll work. But this video is I think it's Pretty Nail Polish tag. I'm not too clear on that, and I'm holding this phone up right now, and I'll try to go as quick as I can so my phone battery does not die on me, because this doesn't hold as many videos as my other phone did. But apparently I was tagged twice and I didn't know it. I was tagged by Marquita83, who I subscribe to here, and it was Lorraine CD, who I'm also subscribed to, that I saw that I was tagged, and then I went back and saw that I was tagged by Miss Marquita. So I'm going to try to answer these questions. I'm going to hold my phone up for this part here, and then at some point I'm going to have to put it down and to show you some things. So the first question is, I believe, are you a conservative or a hot mama? I would say hot mama just because I like working with a lot of colors. There are some that I stay away from. Even though I say that I don't like glitters and studs very much, I will try using some. Some days I sit here at my table and I change my polish 30 different times, and then I have stains. So I would say hot mama. Are you a drugstore junkie or a high-end diva? Now for me, I would say high-end diva, just because I do get drugstore polish and I have tons of it. It's just that because I shop at Sephora and Macy's and Dillard's and all that, I run into that polish first. For me, the high-end polish is like, say, from $18 up. That's Illamasqua, YSL, also known as Yves Saint Laurent. It is Dior polish for me, Chanel polish. I often run into those first. So once I spend my money in those stores, then I'm kind of broke. And then I do purposely go for the drugstore, the Sally Hansen, the Revlon, some of the non-name polishes. So I do like both, but I'm always in the store where the high-end ones are first and spend all my money there. What is your all-time favorite polish to date? This is where I'm going to put my phone down, and I'm going to be talking from that point on, so please bear with me. Okay, so my favorite polish to date, I can't narrow it down to just one, but I can narrow it down to two. One for warm weather, one for winter. In this bag are like the colors that I really like a lot. I have like the nude color that I like, the turquoise color that I like. These colors right here, I got this one in full size. I wasn't too crazy about the blue one, but I did like the rest of them. But the colors that are my favorite to date, and I have mentioned this before, is every month is Oktoberfest. I got this, and just like everybody else, I thought, oh, well, it's not that great in the bottle. When you put it on, it is gorgeous. If I had to wear this all winter long, I would. My next favorite color that I had also featured in a giveaway that I had talked about, and I also got myself a backup, is the Sephora OPI. Looks like reindeer, and I keep hoping that the Formula X makes one like this. To me, I don't know when OPI decided to do the liquid sand, but this right here had that texture before they ever were talking about, or before they ever put it out for us to purchase. This had that texture to it, and it wasn't hard to remove. And I had shown this before one time at work on my lunch break. This is just a gorgeous, beautiful Christmas color. I haven't tried to do any stamping on top of that. For the warm weather, and this right here has been in storage, is my Just in Lime by the Sally Hansen Extreme Wear line. I'm sorry, this one is Insta-Dry. My Extreme Wear line is my Pacific Blue. I saw someone with this polish on one time. I already had it and thought they had on something different, and when they told me they had on this, I love it. The Nails Inc., I think Baker Street is also similar, and I think Julep has one called Taylor. So that is it for those. The next question is, what is the most you have paid for a polish and the least? The least that I have paid for a polish, I believe, is the Wet n Wild black cream one. I think I got that for like 99 cents. The most that I paid for a polish was $25. Now, I have purchased Chanel polishes before. I think this blue one right here. So I have like Deborah Lippmann, I have Chanel, this real pretty blue one, and I have the Estee Lauder polish. All of these polishes were $18 and up. But here is a bottle of OPI, and this is the Damone Roberts. 1968. And I had nail polish before. It was when I decided to start looking for things to do with the nail polish that I learned about the nail stamping. I learned about the water marbling. And I didn't learn about this color until 2 years later, after it was already out in the stores and sold out. So this was supposed to be a pretty shade, and it was on all lacquered up. She had on a Chanel Jade shade. She had on this color, and I think Peppermint Patty by MAC. Well, I like this color the best and went scouring all over for it. I found it on eBay. Now, granted, we all know that OPI polishes are about $9, depending on where you get them from. I had bid $30 on this. I was going to stop bidding, and I often get caught up doing that sometimes where I need to quit. And I had bid up to $30. And I think my bid won at 25 or 26 something. So this is the most I have paid for a polish, especially when it doesn't cost that originally. The other polishes that I got, they did cost that. The next question is, would you consider yourself a pro painter or an amateur? I would consider myself an amateur because even though I've polished my nails for a while, I've never really, like, all the stuff about cleanup and the things about, you know, acetone, I'm just now starting to work with that. And see, like this right here, I try to, like, get rid of that. And I learned about a brush today, a Sonia Kashuk brush, a 105 brush from somebody on YouTube. But I can't help but to get, like, right here. Now, I mean, I don't have it all out here, but I have tried to do that 3-swipe method. I took a bottle of my polish one time to a salon when I used to get acrylic nails, and I didn't even recognize that polish. They made it look so much better than I did. It looked like it was a whole different polish because of how they applied it. Now, I have been trying to do that, but I can't. So this right here is like the best that I can do. I mean, besides this right here, because I was up late last night, but this is the best that I can do. You know, I can't like leave a little white there. I am trying to do that, but it's not working out yet. So I would, of course, consider myself to be an amateur until I get better. Like some of the ladies I follow on YouTube are Young, Wild, and Polished. I've been watching a lot of her videos today, and that's where I learned about that Sonia Kashuk brush from. So I'm going to be trying that out next. Okay, the next question is, what is your biggest polish pet peeve? Okay, now mine is, like in my case, I have a ton of polish. Anyone who knows me knows I have a ton of polish. If I've got like chips, you know, like big enough chips that you can see like chunks off of there, when I'm at work, because I work in the med cart, and if we help out on the floor, you know, we're pulling, we're tugging. Sometimes that happens, especially if I've had on a manicure 2 or 3 days before I go to work. Then if I can cover it up with a Band-Aid or two, yeah. But I'm not going to cover all 10 of my fingers with a Band-Aid. I have been known to carry in my purse a little bottle of base coat, a small bottle of polish remover that I just pour out of something, and a bland polish, like a pearlized color, something like, I had a color by Lancome called Platinum, so anything along those lines, something that goes with everything. Now, for other people, what I hate to see is when they have the acrylic manicures and they have one whole nail off or one is broken and they leave it like that and polish is all off of there. I hate to see that because I just think that looks horrible, and if they can fix it, they should fix it. And I'm talking about people that walk around like that for a while, like they've gotten one, you know, acrylic manicure done, and you can see like all this growth where they have not been back anymore. So that is mine. Other than that, I'm pretty much okay with everything because I know to each his own. Let's see. The next question is, what is more important, top coat or base coat? For me, that would be base coat, because a lot of times I have been known to say here on YouTube, when I do just a plain polish manicure, like say all I'm going to wear is this polish right here and I'm not going to do any conating over it, I will usually just put on a base coat and whatever polish that I'm going to wear, and I don't even top coat it. I have a lot of top coats, but for me the base coat is more important because in my case I use a lot of treatment base coats. And also polish stains, and sometimes certain polishes are going to stain anyway. That's why a lot of times, if you've seen some of my videos from the past where you might see me talk about a polish and I've got like a red dot on top of that polish, I do that with another polish, like any red polish, until I can make it out to Office Depot somewhere and get me some red dots. That is my signal to myself that polish is going to stain. Like I love the Sally Hansen one called Blue. I think it's called Blue Away. It's like a turquoise blue. It stains. I like it though because I will take it off and put it on again, but I can't go right to a light color or a French manicure from that polish. So I would say base coat is more important than top coat for me. Okay, now the next question, and I hope I'm keeping these in order, is nail art, love it or leave it. My answer is love it. Even though I hate glitter, I will work with glitter from time to time. Even though I don't really like rhinestones, I will work with them from time to time. So I love it. Even though I don't like, it's just for me how it feels on the nail when you take it off, but I love it. So that would definitely be a love it. If you could design a polish, what would you name it? Okay, I have been known to say, and I've even harassed OPI about one of the Tiffany blue colors, something along the line that would be between Aquadelic and, say, for Audrey. I just think that they should make a polish like that and call it Tiffany Imposter. But my main thing was, after I got over that, is if I were the creative polish type and I could really make one like OPI, I want to know why they don't have a Fantasia line. Somebody, OPI, I think Ilamasca or whoever else it is out there that does a celebrity polish. I think it's just OPI and OPI Nicole. Somebody needs to do a Fantasia line. Why are they leaving her out? And they need to make one of those colors a gorgeous, vibrant turquoise. So if anybody out there agrees with me, please let me know, because that's what I would do. I would make a Fantasia line, celebrity line of polish. And I think, okay, what is your best tip for a perfect manicure? I think that is the last question. Well, these little things right here help me. And what I have in here before I started wearing a lot of polish is this nail cream. I showed one of these when it was fresh, because when it gets old, it gets like this, but you can still use it. This is the Barrel nail cream and the Barrel nail oil. Now, these are two items that I was using long before I ever got into nail art, before my children were born. I discovered these two items when I was about 18 years old. So we're talking almost 30 years. These have been around. These are now $9.99 a piece. I think when I first found these, this was $15. This was like $20-something, and it came in a tube. Even though it gets like this, you can still use it. I prefer it like this. You can use this on bare nails or over your polish. I love those two products, and whenever I use those and stick with them, I have no trouble with my nails and the peeling. Another thing is, and this bottle is empty because I couldn't find my large one, is the OPI Drip Dry Drops. They gave me these as a free sample at Trade Secret more times than I can count, and I was giving them away. I didn't even try them. And then one day I tried one and fell in love, and I had one left. And I have since went out and bought the two big bottles from Blondie's for $20, even though I'm now using Seche Vite with the nail art. But this is a handy item to have when you are just doing a plain polish and you want to get that polish dry. Another thing is Chip Skip. I can't find my strong adhesion base coat, but it's just like this C&D sticky. This, I didn't know what to do with it either, because as soon as you put it on the nail, it evaporates. So if you have trouble with peeling nails, I would not suggest to use this because it does dry them out. But if your nails are nice and smooth, you know, I mean, I use it anyway. It just kind of dries whatever natural oils are off the nail, you know, because when I use a soap, I try to use the foamy hand soaps that Bath & Body Works has. But right now, I have one of the moisturizing ones. So when I wash and dry my hands, I'll put this on my nails. And I do love it now. Want another bottle. My strong adhesion base coat I had before I bought the sticky base coat. I like both of those. I don't think you can see here, but I'm going to try to hold this closer. Along my tips, like right here, the very tip edge, I have areas that could be peeling or whatever, or if I press, they come up. So if I'm washing my hands a whole lot as I am at work or doing a whole bunch of stuff, that is going to lift from there. Whether I've got on that 99-cent polish or one of my $20 polishes, that is going to happen anyway. I truly, for myself, do not believe that an expensive polish will not chip. I think if a polish is going to chip, it's going to do it anyway. And if you've got any kind of damage on your nail that can lift up, it's going to do that anyway also. But for me, I have found that my strong adhesion base coat and this C&D sticky, it helps it last a couple of days more longer than it normally would. When I had real bad peeling and I knew that it would happen in a day or two, this actually gave me a couple of days longer. So these are my items, I would think, for a good manicure, because our manicure starts with the health of, our nail. If you don't have any chips or anything like that, and your nails are smooth with no peeling, your polish is going to last a whole lot longer, than someone like me that has damage at the ends of their nails. I'm able to camouflage it most times, but it still happens. So that is it. I want to thank you ladies for tagging me, and hopefully you like my answers. And until the next time, everyone have a great day.